Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Got some room at the 30. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 82 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple. Force a 3rd down.
Third down now following the run.
85, 3-man line, okay? So just play a 3-man line.
And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 32-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
In motion, the tight end, Clay. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Page. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. He finds Ivory here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This one fielded at the 5. A nice little juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Hey, let's go!
Always got some breathing room.
Whoosh.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll go option to the short side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
140, 3-man line, okay?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Desmond King picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the 1st quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Slot man moves right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, look at 56.
A give to McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. To throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to a little bit over on the sideline.
Yeah, baby,
Now it's the backup Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. On 1st down, Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 5 yards to gain here on third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 96 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Take Carradine in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Bills add on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start the drive with Drake. They find some open field here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. It's a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. In motion right comes Gordon.
No, check, Patriot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Detroit! Now let's go! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
On third, here's an option play right. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Set! Green! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard!
The tight end in motion right.
Back down to that Philly! Here we go!
They're going to look to throw. Now he's forced out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cameron Wake in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In motion left goes Jones. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now, as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Again, it's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Slot man moves right. Now back to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Take Carradine in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit. But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. But I do admire that he went for it.
This is McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
No. Check. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion right is Thomas. They'll go again to McCoy. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Hauschka now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here come the Dolphins. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. This give is to McCoy. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
The play clock's running down. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. B-19. No. Four down. Check. Four down.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They give it off here to the tight end. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play action. It's Tannehill. Now he's forced out left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Bills have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the counter, here's McCoy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him. Here's Ivory. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. 1 win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.